Hello, everyone. I am Noctum, and this is my co-caster Reno. So, basic quick recap of everything that I've been blathering about. Apparently, I've just been blathering to myself.
Excellent. Yeah, I was trying to tell you that no sound was coming through.
Yeah,
Uh,
alrighty. I'm gonna go take a look at the overlay real quick if you want to give a shout about these opening builds right here.
well, it looks like we have some standard passive openings here. We have two expansions from the Zerg player, Lucoda, and an early expo from Lobo here. He's got the wall off almost complete, if not complete. And he's moving out now with a mothership and a zealot, which Lucoda's going to see moving out.
Interesting. For whatever reason, the overlay isn't quite lining up with the game. Just gonna hide that for now so we're not blocking anything, and hopefully we can get this sorted out.
Lobo has just finished Warp Gate.
Now, the thing that I find quite interesting right now is this proxy pylon. We're getting the warp in, and
Oh yeah,
we see 5 zealots. I mean,
Lucoda's in some trouble.
they're not +1s, but 5 zealots is pretty scary nonetheless. That third is at the very least going to be going down here.
Oh, I think Lucoda's in more trouble than that. All he currently has is a spawning pool. The Roach Warren, I guess, is going to be complete probably by the time that third's done, but he's still going to have to roll out some roaches. There's going to be a lot of zealots to deal with.
Yep. Roach Warren has just finished up, but this third is going to go down completely uncontested.
Absolutely.
I mean, without scouting the
Proxy
fact.
pylon has been taken out, although there's another one slightly farther back.
Yeah, not too much trouble there, I think, for Lobo. He's got to be feeling pretty confident at this point. 6 roaches are finishing right now, but that is a beautiful time warp.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The second one I'm going to go with is a little questionable. All the roaches are going to be able to kite some zealots. Queen's taking tons of damage, though. These zealots are getting poked down by that spine crawler, just headbutting the crap out of them. I mean, so much DPS in a spine crawler. And there, that attack was actually fended off quite nicely there by Lucoda. He did lose his third, which will put him behind. But all things considered, he definitely could have lost more.
He might not actually be all that behind because there were no drones at that third. So the mineral investment was just the time and the hatchery itself. He probably took that third a little too quickly because it was up for a while there were no drones at it.
Yeah. Greed OP. Especially as a Zerg player. I mean, how many times has that happened to you or me playing when, like, nah, I just want a third. I can totally defend it, guys. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Oh, I can always defend a third, always. Even if I've already lost.
And here we go. We're seeing that 9-minute Overlord is going to be wandering in to the base of Lobo. Lucoda's going to find out exactly what's going on here. Which, coincidentally, is an immortal popping out. And it does look like there is no intention of taking a third here for Lobo, and we're going to see an immortal sentry. At this point, all in. I mean, we see lose a third, take a fourth. I like this guy's mentality.
Yeah.
I like how he thinks.
Manifest destiny. This map belongs to the Zerg now.
But really, I mean, the mobile army on this map is just going to be so much stronger.
Absolutely. I think that third might be in some trouble. Again. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, these immortals are going to make quick work of it. That poor base.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it just finished.
Oh, those roaches could blindside the zealots, though.
There are quite a few roaches there. Let's see what these sentries do. Oh, some good force fields going down. Almost caught him.
They caught a couple of the roaches out, but weren't able to finish them off.
Right.
with a full round of 6 more Zealots being warped in, that's going to make things pretty tricky, especially with only roaches in this army.
Mm.
Before these warp-ins, the active forces were at pretty comparable levels. Now, Lucoda, his army is way smaller than his opponent's in terms of value. He's got more supply, but a lot of that's going to be drones here.
Absolutely, almost a factor of 3. No, my apologies. A factor of 3 in gas, but
not quite 2
in minerals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These roaches are just trying to run away. Maybe kite the Zealots. He's going to lose his 4th.
Yeah, the roaches aren't having a great time right now.
Beautiful force fields, completely splits the army. That is exactly what Lobo wanted here. Zealots are able to soak up all the damage. Meanwhile, the mortals are in the back. Only half the army has to deal with these roaches here, while the other half gets to take out the now 3rd. This is definitely gone in the favor of Lobo here.
Absolutely.
I think Lucoda was of the opinion that his opponent would drop back after the original attack was fended off. But no, that was not to be. We do see there are immortals out here, but with that last round of that warp-in was stalkers, and we see this new warp-in is stalkers as well. There are nowhere near enough mutas to be able to deal with that.
Mm.
But the Zerglings are tricky. I maintain, though, that these stalkers will be able to fight off that mutaforce, especially with the sentries throwing down the fort.
Absolutely.
Yep. Wow. First game goes to Lobo, our orange Protoss player, without too much trouble.
Greed OP.
Greed OP. Yeah. That's really all there is to be said for that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Lucoda didn't actually throw down that Roach Warren until I believe he saw forces leaving the Protoss base, which was way too late to be able to really respond in time. He defended his 2nd perfectly fine, but that 3rd was totally lost.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say that Zerg is a reactive race, and I would beg to differ. I think with proper scouting, because of the mobility and cheapness of the Zerg units, Zerg can be a very proactive race where you're always forcing your opponent to be making the decisions. And,
correct.
And that's really how I like to see these games played. Alrighty. We're just going to be setting up the next game. It will be on Polar Night LE. And as this is the semifinals, it is a best of 3. Alrighty.
So do you think Lucoda may try a slightly less economy-based strategy this game? Or do you think he's going to just try to defend a little harder?
I think he's going to be a little more cautious before taking his 3rd.
Hmm. Well, he certainly took the 3rd too early last game. Like I said, it was up there for quite a while he was still droning his 2nd. And there were no spines or anything like that. He could have used that money to throw down that Roach Warren far earlier. He would have been completely prepared for those Zealots if that had happened.